Hello everyone
I
and
reckon you should
welcome
just
back to a brand new video, and today
switch.
we're here for round number 2 of the
So
ORL
there's only one real
Nations
good map
Cup.
around here.
And if you don't
Like
know, this
five
is the
possible
reverse
teams.
grid race, so just a little reminder of the
4 or
format.
5.
Round 1 is a short quali and a 25% race, and then this next race
Just
is
on
reverse
hearts.
grid, 25% again, followed by the final race, short quali, 25%. So yeah, we're starting P10 today
Oh,
because we
Caravan,
finished P6 in
Caravan
the
is
first
starting
race. As you can see,
first. Oh
Caraton
my
starting
god.
first and Moreno P3,
Yeah.
so
Moreno is
very
start
strong
first.
qualifying. Well, I mean,
So I
it's not
reckon
strong
all
qualifying, it's
medium,
because they didn't do
Yano,
so great in Spa, which could have been on
very
purpose, to be
good.
honest.
Yano's soft
It's
for the
better
moment.
to if you're in 10th place, maybe just try and drop back to
Yano might be going
15th.
soft.
To start on pole for the reverse grid race. Interesting system. I won't get into it.
Oh no.
But
Yano's
yeah,
on
we have
medium.
our teammate in P13, Otmir and Bresnay behind him. They're all the front guys from the Spa race, the championship leader. So yeah, chance to gain some points back. Going for the
Monde's
alternate
eating
strategy,
pizza.
along with Barry and most of the other guys. You can see Patrick Crouch and Antoine behind us on the softs. So yeah, if we can keep them behind, that'll be definitely an advantage for when we pit
Yeah,
and we're
I
on them
don't
fresh
really get the
softs
grid,
towards the end, and we can
don't lie.
push. So yeah, we were saying there, if you are
Wait,
from
no, the
16th
last
to
5
20th,
will be
you start
like the
last for
same
the
order.
reverse grid.
So then it'll be 15th and first.
As Jake says there, we
And the
eventually
last 5
figured
will
that
be
out.
the same.
But yeah, getting into it for round number 2 of the ORL Nations Cup. And it's lights out. And instantly the guys behind on them fresh softs get a better start. We're going to defend the inside. Making sure not to break too late. Smash your wing. And this is where the carnage begins. So yeah, we have Patrick and Antoine trying to sneak around my outside. We let Patrick go on them soft tyres. We're going to try and hold the outside line. As you can see there, bit of wing damage for someone. Antoine's on our inside. We're going to use ERS to try and get him back behind us. And we start gaining on the on the racing point in the Red Bull. This is a mess. Antoine gets pushed onto the grass. We're trying to go around the outside of Patrick. Antoine gets pushed off again. We go up the inside. This is the carnage that comes with reverse grid. It's worth noting I didn't do any practice for this race because there's no quali involved really. It's just well, it's like a 5-lap open lobby, but it was the same for most people. But coming towards the end of the first lap, we still have our full front wing, so yeah, I'd say that's been a success so far. At the front, obviously, Caraton and Moreno probably gonna have the easiest drive of their lives. They started on the mediums. I think Tino is in the lead, starting on soft. So yeah, moving on to the start of lap 2. As you can see in the top left there, Jarno has made his way up to P13. It's crucial that we try and keep them guys behind, Jarno and Bresnay in particular.
What the actual fuck is he doing?
Barry rages there with all the carnage that's going on. But yeah, we need to try and keep them guys behind us. Obviously, they start behind us on this reverse grid, and it's our chance to make up some points. So yeah, Antoine's still behind us on the softs. We're going to use some ERS to keep him behind. And yeah, Netherlands, not a great track for ERS. Once you lose it, it never really comes back. So yeah, not great that we're on 60%, but we have to use it as we get hit from behind by Antoine. Dario, Patrick going side by side up ahead. Patrick on them softs should have the advantage, and he can't quite get through. But I think he's going to send one up the inside. Pushes Dario slightly. We're going to try and take advantage. Go around the outside. He almost whacks our front wing off with his front right tyre. We get squeezed onto the curb. And Diano comes up from behind. We're on the inside. And, well, yeah, this is an absolute mess. Yano trying to go up our inside. We're using all our ERS to defend. And Dario actually had wing damage. So, yeah, we use all our battery to try and get past. But we don't really gain as much as I thought we would. And going into turn 1, we're side by side. We take the inside line, try and get a better exit, but he actually gets the better exit, and we're still stuck behind someone who has wing damage. So this is not great. He goes completely wide there. We go for the switchback, but once again, we can't make the move. And we're starting to get slightly frustrated because we can't get past someone with damage, but I'm just going to blame Zandvoort for the fact I can't get past. So, yeah, as you can see, we're losing touch with Patrick on them softs. It would have been ideal to stay within his DRS. But yeah, we're thinking about sending one up the inside, and we actually try it, but that one is not going to stick. And yeah, we have to get a move on because we have Yana behind us, who might just send it up our inside. So we have DRS now. We go for it into the third sector. We brake very late. We brake way too late, almost going to the gravel. Dario gets the switch back, and we're still side by side. I didn't know we had damage at this point, but yeah, we get the move done, and of course Yano instantly passes him, and now we have 0 battery on lap 4. Well, yeah, definitely not great, and we don't have DRS to the car ahead, so yeah, we're kind of a sitting duck, and as you can see, Bresne also up there now, ahead of Barry. So we have the 2 championship leaders right behind us, and we have no DRS to defend with really, or ERS, so not looking great for us. As my engineer says there, Yano on 52% ERS, and we're on 6. So yeah, we definitely shouldn't have used so much, but we were so frustrated behind Dario, we just had to get our move done. And we are catching up to Patrick. The softs are probably getting a bit worn by now. We're probably going to go lap 5 or 6 and go on to the fresh softs. I believe the medium soft is the better strategy. But it is Zandvoort, and it's going to be quite difficult to overtake anyway, and especially if I have 5% ERS at all times. So yeah, we need to try and save some battery. We'll gain some back in the pit stops, and we have to really be careful with it from there. Only use it when really necessary. And yeah, Yano, too far back to go for the move. We're using ERS, I'm not sure why, to be honest, looking back at it. Barry comes into the pits, try and get that undercut. We are going to come in 1 lap later, making sure to slow down on the... Oh my god, I didn't know where the line was. As we almost speed into the pits there. And not going to get held by anyone. Yano was thinking of coming into the pits. He wouldn't have held us anyway, but he decided to stay out. I believe Moreno has a 5-second penalty from something. But yeah, in the stewards, they said we are not allowed to go over this line. So staying within the lines.
Behind you.
Just about. And yeah, Barry comes out just behind me. So you got quite an undercut. Barry practiced for this race, so I say there. So I say there, let him go ahead. He has more pace. This is a team championship, of course.
I shouldn't get any warning, and then my warning can get delayed.
And yeah, it says he has 3 seconds there, but yeah, 2 warnings in 1 corner, so yeah, that will get removed. So yeah, we're going to wait till the next straight, let Barry go through and see what he can do from there. And moving on to the start of lap 7, we let Barry go. Yano didn't pit this lap actually, so he's going an extra lap, and he's going to try and go for the overcut. Obviously, he will lose a little bit of time, but the fresh tyres they have, he'll catch that back up and try and go for the move at the end of the race. So yeah, I believe Bersney is also yet to pit, and I believe them 2 were ahead of Barry, so Barry's going to get the jump on them, but obviously the tyre advantage. It'll be interesting towards the end of the race, see what happens. So moving on to lap 10, Barry got past Patrick Crutch, who's on the medium tyres, so yeah, soft tyres are working out for us, or that strategy, medium soft, working out for us. But we tried to get past Patrick, but obviously it's quite hard at Zandvoort, and now, because we have no ERS left, Yano has pretty much a full battery, or probably close to it. He goes for the move. He has much more straight line speed. And he's actually got so much speed, he's going to try and go up the inside of Patrick Crutch. And he's going to get the move done on both of us. We try and take advantage and go up the inside of Patrick, but we can't do it. And he goes a bit wide. We're going to try and go for the switchback on the fresh softs. As I say there again, pretty frustrated. We use the rest of our battery, try and get past, and we really do just have to send it around the outside, which we do. So, yeah, finally passed, but very frustrated because we've, as I say there, literally, we've allowed Yano, one of our rivals, to pass 2 cars at once, and now he's on the back of Barry. So, yeah, not great there, but important now that we stick behind, stay close, because you never know the carnage that could happen.
ERS.
Yano, that's 25% ERS. So, yeah, the carnage that could happen, obviously, with this reverse grid. A lot of overtakes and dive bombs that are probably going to happen, and we may be able to capitalize on that. So, yeah, moving forward to lap 12, Yano decided he's going to go for a move on Barry, so he goes up the inside. They're going to be side by side, coming out to turn 1, going into turn 2. Yano, because of snap oversteer, and coming through turn 3. I'll just let this play out. So yeah, Barry and Jarno actually crash.
Oh my god.
Now that's an interesting one. You can all leave your own opinions on who you think was at fault there. But we'll see what the stewards say, and we're just gonna swiftly move on. They definitely were not happy with each other though, that's for sure. But yeah, now we're into P9. We have Bence and Akinci battling ahead of us. They're going to be side by side going to this tight right-hander, starting Sector 3. Maybe we can capitalize on this, but obviously it's Zandvoort, so yeah, nowhere to overtake apart from the main straight. And Bence comes out ahead in P7. We get a better exit, and we have a little bit more ERS on the harsh driver, so we're going to pull to the outside. We also have Beresnay going. We go 3 wide through a corner. He brakes super late. We kind of squeezed, and yeah, we both get ahead of the Haas, but Beresnay makes a double overtake. Now that's the championship leader, so yeah, we didn't want to risk a crash. And Beresnay just went clean, broke later around the outside. That's 3 positions for him. So yeah, still in P9. That's pretty decent points, but we haven't really made. I think we started 10th, so we've only made up really 1 position. But P9 in this point system still isn't awful. So yeah, moving on to the final lap of the race. Actually, we've caught up to Tino on them old mediums. I'm going to go for a move on the fresh tires. Of course, not gaining much. He defends the inside. We try and go round the outside. We brake very late. We bang wheels. He keeps the position, but it's not over yet. We try and go for the switchback, but that's not going to work out. And once again, I'm the problem of getting past people. Very frustrating. Gonna blame the track once again. Try and get a better exit. We both have no ERS.
2 people in the last lap.
As Barry says there, still making overtakes after that incident with Jarno. But yeah, we could be more aggressive and start dive bombing. But I can tell you that there were a lot of stewards reports for the driving standards. So at least I can say I was one of the clean ones, not just dive bombing it everywhere and making contact with everyone. So yeah, this is our last chance for an overtake, but obviously not going to happen. Awful track, no overtakes. And yeah, that's going to be it. P9 in this one. Caraton wins the race, obviously, from pole. I think Moreno was top 3 as well, so yeah. Or P4, so big points haul for Williams, or Spain, I should say. And Britain next in the final race of this first event, and hopefully we can do a bit better than what we've been doing so far. We've been pretty average, to be honest. But yeah, I hope you all enjoyed today's race. We'll be back very soon with the Britain highlights. So thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.